guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I'm now 1 week post-op and this week has actually gone really quick. So obviously if you've watched my first two videos, or especially the second one, you'll know exactly how I've kind of been feeling the day after my operation. If you haven't seen them, I'll link them below. So I kind of got away with pain and, you know, I wasn't experiencing any pain, just a little bit of discomfort. I stopped my cocodamol, I can never say that word, on Wednesday. So I've gone 3 days without painkillers and half of today as well, because it's now Saturday. And I've started to feel a little bit of, I wouldn't say pain, but sometimes some tightness and some itching. And I know obviously when things itch, it normally means that it's healing. So I know that it's a good thing, but it's just when I'm going to lay down or I go to get up, I feel it a lot more. I can take paracetamol, so you know, if I am in too much pain, I can take that, that's fine. I'm still feeling a little bit uncomfortable as well when I do certain things. So a few things when I flush the toilet, because we have a push down button. When I have to push it, I can feel, so sometimes I kind of have to do it with 2 hands and 2 fingers. And then when I pull out a plug or I push in a plug, like, these are all things that you literally take for granted on a daily basis, but until you have a boob job, you don't even know how much this feels uncomfortable. Like, we've got quite heavy car doors, so opening and shutting the car doors, opening cupboards, or like our glasses are on quite a high shelf, I can't reach up, I'm like, hit. Sometimes I sit up on the worktop and then reach if no one's around, not reach but reach. So there is little things like that that is a little bit uncomfortable, but again, it doesn't hurt. Another thing that's really weird to get used to is your posture. So because my posture, I walk quite straight up, quite straight upright, but since I've had my boobs done, I kind of hunch over a little bit, which is really annoying. So I do need to make the conscious effort to try and, you know, start walking upright again. And this is just because obviously it just feels weird, like it feels tight and it feels like, I wouldn't say heavy, but I think it's just a tightness. It just instantly makes you go like this, because as soon as you try and put your shoulders back, you can feel some uncomfortable feeling, like not stretching, but it just feels uncomfortable. One of the things that I find really strange is that I have no sensation in my nipples. They are completely numb and it's the weirdest feeling. So I could be, well, I don't do this on a daily basis, but it's just weird, like watch them just to see if I can feel it, and I know I'm doing it but I can't feel anything, and it's just the weirdest feeling. So that's really strange and I actually really don't like the thought of it. I took my, well, I haven't taken my bra off yet, like fully. I undid a few clips and I kind of felt the boob, and it was strange because you could feel the implant, like you can feel it, and it's a really weird feeling. They're still looking high and like stuck on, but that's obviously to be expected because I am 1 week post-op. My skin also looks shiny. I don't know if you can see. I've got a mirror behind me, behind the camera by the way, so if you see me like looking, it's because I'm looking in the mirror. I've got shiny skin here, I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera, and that's pretty much all over. It's where the skin has stretched, it's quite shiny, but obviously that will go with time. They're still feeling hard, really hard, and what I can do is, I'm not going to get my boobs out, but the thing is I could have probably put a bikini top on, like a little one. I maybe could have dug one out, it would have been small obviously, but I don't want to take this off yet. I'm going to the nurse on Tuesday to get her to change the dressing, have a look at the cuts and cut down the stitches. That's nothing, the stitches are dissolvable as well, so that's really good. I literally just want them to heal as best they can, so if it means not taking it off, then I don't care. but I can kind of show you. So as you can see, they look really high up at the minute, and kind of stuck on. Just show you if you can see that. So you can see the skin is still quite tight around it. It's not really squashy. You can see it's still quite hard. Just trying to show you the best I can without my nipples falling out. But yeah, so that is currently what they're looking like, and from what they're looking like now, I'm really happy with the size, and I definitely think I've made the right choice. I went up a size to the size that I initially put down in the consultation, but I was torn between the two, and on the day I decided to go up because there isn't a lot of difference, and I'm really happy. I probably could have gone up again and still looked small, but I think 340cc in the extra full profile was perfect. Obviously they're still swollen, but I didn't want them big, so once they go down and they settle, which is after about 3 months, I just think they're going to look so in proportion to my body, and you're probably not even going to notice that I've got one done, which is what I really want. Like when I have my jumper over or a thin t-shirt, my mum's friend and Romaine, my mum, they all say like you can't even tell because I wore padded bra all the time. I literally just look like I did before, which is exactly what I wanted. So, but now I've got like sports bras that I love that aren't padded, and before I'd have to wear like 2 sports bras underneath that were padded to make it look like I had something, so I felt comfortable. But now I tried one on over the top of this the other day and it looks fine. Like I can wear them now and not have to wear a million bloody tops underneath and like ruin the detail of the top. I still haven't driven this week yet, just because I don't like the sudden movements, and you're not supposed to make sudden movements, so I just would rather not drive anywhere. And plus I haven't been out anywhere, so the only place that I've been is to get my facial done and to do my front cover of my nutrition guide, and Romaine drove, so that wasn't that bad. Oh, and the squelching noise that I was talking about in my last one, where I kind of touched here and I was pushing down and I could hear like a really horrible squelching, like the skin wasn't attached and it was like bubbly underneath or something. That's actually gone now, so I'm really glad, because I you know, like when you don't want to do something but you do, and then you do it. Yeah, so it's gone now, so I can do it, and it's not going to make me go faint and be sick. But yeah, as I say, I don't think there's really anything else to update at the minute. I'm just super happy with the size, because I just always felt like I could train my bottom half and build on it and make the curves that I never had. But up the top you can't do it. Like you can't train and grow boob, unfortunately. So I'm just really happy that I've got a size where no one will notice. Well, unless you've watched my videos, but if someone didn't know me, then they wouldn't know that I've got one done. Before I had this done, I actually never got measured, because obviously it was an area of my body that I didn't like, so I'm not going to go and get measured because I don't really want to know. But I used to wear a 32B, but I always had like the gapy gap at the top, so I know I wasn't a 32B because I couldn't fill a B cup. So I was probably an A, but I was probably the tiniest A because I didn't have anything. I literally can't wait to see them in 6 weeks, because that's when they say you don't have to wear your sports bra and they start to look a bit more normal. And even then I might have to give them a bit more time, but I just want them to be like normal boobs now. So on Tuesday, in 3 days time, I'm going to be going to see the nurse, and she's going to have a look at the stitches, cut them down and just redress the cuts. So I'm going to vlog that and put it in, so you're going to see that in a sec. I am going to do a Q&A, so if anyone sees this video and would like to ask a question, just leave it below. I'm also going to put out on my Instagram a post about a Q&A, so if you see it on there, comment on there or DM me. I will try and have a look through, write as many as I can down and do another vlog. Thank you so much again for all of your support on this. It has made it a lot easier knowing that there's so many other girls like me. I haven't even had to deal with any hate comments actually at all, which is amazing. I'm going to do another vlog in 6 weeks just to update you on how they're looking and what the differences are and how I'm feeling as well. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. If you do have any comments, leave them below, and I'll see you on Tuesday when I see the nurse. I had 340cc in the end.
340s. Now,
yeah.
Was that what you had agreed on initially?
We agreed on 310 initially, and well, we agreed on 310, but we kind of put down the 340 provisionally, and I was torn between the two. And then on the morning of the surgery, I asked to see the 310 implant, and then I was looking at it in my bra, and then I just figured, actually no, I'd rather go with the 340.
Yeah.
So then we decided that one then.
Yeah, most people do actually.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about two sizes, the people that tend to go for the smaller of the two will often come out and say, I wish you'd gone for bigger.
I've seen that people
So
say go
it's
up.
quite common, exactly, yeah. So how's the pain been?
I haven't had any pain. Which is weird, I don't know, like a lot of
Some
girls are
patients
like,
will ring me and say something's wrong, I haven't got any pain.
Yeah.
Some patients get pain, some
Yeah.
actually don't. Some of the pain kicks in a bit later, so you haven't taken any painkillers at all?
I've had cocodamol for the Sunday, the Saturday. When did I have my surgery? Saturday.
It was
wasn't it?
10
Yeah.
days.
Saturday surgery, yeah.
10 days,
Yeah, so I had cocodamol on the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I think I stopped it on the Wednesday. So for about 3 days.
Good, because you don't want to be on that too long,
No,
to be fair,
no.
because obviously it can constipate, you can make you quite nauseous. And I always say to patients, if
Oh,
the pain's
that-
not that bad, just go to
Yeah, I
paracetamol.
think I was
Did you have-
constipated.
Oh,
I was like hoping for
codeine's
That
terrible
must be
for
what
that.
it was.
Yeah, when I was in hospital, I was constipated for so long.
On codeine.
Yeah, on codeine,
Oh,
yeah.
that's not
Like
okay.
sometimes like up to a
That's it.
week, it was horrible.
Yeah, codeine's terrible for that. This
Yeah.
is what I say, if the pain's not that bad, actually come
Yeah.
off of it and just take paracetamol.
Yeah, I haven't even taken that.
Perfect, so you're doing really well. So
Yeah,
have you kept
lucky.
everything dry?
Yeah, I haven't. I've literally, my mum's a nurse, and I had one of the plasters had a bit of gunk on it, but that was
Right.
from the day of the surgery.
Yeah.
So my mum just said the other day, let me just take it off and have a look, and then I'll redress it.
Right.
So I had to take all of the clips off. That was 2 days ago, and that was the first time I'd literally taken all the clips off and opened my bra, because it feels a bit weird.
Yeah, it will do. It will do. And that's
So
it's
I'm a bit
important that
nervous
you
to
wear
take it
that
off
bra.
today, yeah.
Oh yeah, I understand that, but you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. So have you still got the steri strips there as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take that off
Mhm.
and we'll check your incisions, and it's at this point that you can generally, I'll tell you that you can have a shower.
Oh god.
Yeah, because that's hard.
I've been
as
like
well,
baby
isn't it?
wiping
Yeah,
and
it's
then
not
showering
the same,
down
is
here,
it?
yeah.
It's a big fact,
Yeah.
isn't it? So no, you should be fine. So there's been nothing that's concerned you.
No.
You're quite happy so
Yeah.
far, so good. Right, so should we have a little look
Yeah.
then? So are you sleeping okay? You managing to get comfortable?
Yeah,
You just
I've
put
got
this
like
up,
a V-shaped pillow, so
perfect, yeah, that's what we usually recommend. Okay, and you've got a Mac on bra, yeah? So you're in your bra 24/7, yeah?
Yeah.
Good, that's okay. And you know you've got to wear it for 6 weeks day and night unless it's something totally different.
Yeah.
He didn't tell you anything different, did
No.
he? Right, so pop your bra off and lay yourself up there. You can keep your trainers on, they will get so it gets cleaned and thrown away. Right, just get that in. Come on, you'll be fine.
The other night when I was doing it with my mum, I was like, Mum, wait, just be patient, be patient. She's like, Lisa, for God's sake. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's going to be strange
some
for
girls
you.
like take it off straight away, but I just couldn't.
No, everybody's different. It's going to be strange for you. You'll soon get used to it. It's that whole sensation as well.
Yeah, it's just like the
You know.
feeling of something heavy on your
Yeah,
chest.
absolutely. But as you lose your fluid, then that will improve anyway. So don't
here.
worry about that. That will definitely improve in time. Are you over the muscle or under?
Over.
Okay.
It doesn't feel as bad as it was the other day. Maybe that was, I prepared myself.
If you also turn a corner, and have you noticed that they've They don't look quite like they did when you woke up.
Um,
Usually they look a bit.
yeah, they look a little bit better. They still look.
Yeah. It is the swelling. The swelling can distort things. So we're just going to take you up a bit. Just have a feel.
The next day I felt here, and the skin wasn't attached, and I could hear sculpture under the
Yes,
skin.
that's quite common. Yeah, people call me about that actually.
Oh my god, it was
yeah,
horrible.
all that's perfectly normal.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not doing it now. Well.
Yeah, it tends to go after a few days, to be fair. So is this the one that your mum did here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to remove this dressing.
She literally just took the plaster.
Yeah,
But she could see that it was fine. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they usually have sponge. You're not a smoker, are you?
No.
Good. That's something that can impede your healing if you're smoking, so that's really important. Okay, so I'm just going to remove this. It should just feel like a plaster coming off. Okay. I'll take the steri strips off as well. Just slowly peel that. Right, I'm just going to get some scissors to cut that little stitch as opposed to...
Feeling alright?
Yeah.
That'll be absolutely
Just
fine.
the feeling of the boob. They feel so weird.
Yeah, well, they feel a bit alien at the moment,
They
don't
do,
they?
yeah.
So you'll...
And it's because I can feel you touching, but it's still numb.
Yeah,
And
so you
that's
know
really
I'm
weird.
touching you,
Yeah.
don't you? But it's, yeah. Move the steri strips just so we can check the incision. Wow, that's good.
Wow, that looks good.
That's really
Apparently
good,
he's
isn't it?
he's known for his
Jesus,
neatness.
you can't even see anything.
He's known for his neatness.
Can't see nothing.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
It's like,
Good.
it's as if someone has drawn a line with a biro.
Wow.
It doesn't look like an incision's been
Literally,
there. It's only
that
10 days.
literally, that is what it looks like. Someone's
That's
drawn on you with
really
a
good.
biro.
It's sealing up nice. So you can imagine, so the scars take about 18 to 24 months to
Yeah,
fully mature. So
yeah.
this is obviously a very immature scar. So eventually you'll just end up with a thin white
Yeah.
line under there.
I was expecting like a bit of blood and like
People do expect it, and it's
stitches like
never as big.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that looks really good. The other side, okay. Just peel this off.
Just want to get up an hour.
Yeah, don't you know, you
I got it, I got it, I got this.
you're not in my way. You can. Okay, let's get rid of that. There's no reason why that side shouldn't look as good as this side. Although do remember, don't worry, darling. The left side will heal differently to the right, okay?
Okay.
You'll find that one will drop before the other one with each other, and even then you might have slight differences on each one.
You don't like that, Rory?
Sorry, darling, you might feel me tugging this a little bit. Just going to cut this little stitch here. Okay, so we're just going to pull gently. I'm just using... Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, they look good.
It's really good. Very good.
You'll be very surprised when you look back at this.
I'm like quite squeamish with things.
Are you? Well, there's nothing to be
Yeah,
squeamish about, is there? Because there's weird, as you say. It's
Well, if
just-
he's looking at it, yeah. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Very good.
You wouldn't have even known it was a week and a half ago.
Exactly.
It looks like you've had it done a month ago or longer.
Honestly, really good. You're definitely ready for a shower now.
Yes.
Okay, but what I recommend is this skin's going to be really quite sensitive.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes you can get a few spots as well. This redness will subside in time. You don't need any dressing on here.
Okay.
So you're going to use something that's held in the shower, like simple Sanex. Don't use anything really perfumey.
I'll go buy something that's some fragrance with
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
Sainsbury's.
Simple
I don't
as
want
you
to.
can.
Yeah.
No, you don't want anything to irritate here. And just make sure you rinse any traces of soap off. Pat dry with a clean towel. Don't
Yeah.
rub. Back in your bra.
Yes.
Yeah. And then obviously you're going to keep an eye out for any signs of post-op infection. So if you have any weeping under here,
Yeah.
green, yellow, it's smelling really red, really painful. If you wake up and one boob's 3 times bigger than the other one, all those things that you
Yeah.
need to keep in contact with. Now, are you feeling a bit dizzy? You're okay to slowly sit up?
I think I'm alright. Where I was like tensing, where I was like.
Exactly, you just
here,
need
I've
to
got a bit
relax.
hot.
Just take some deep. Yeah, of course, that's perfectly natural, that's normal. So what I want you to do is, first of all, uncross your legs, sit forward really slowly, because you can feel a little bit dizzy, just walk out it yourself. And then if you move your legs round, but stay sitting, and just be sure that if you stand up, that you're going to be alright. Do you want to have a look at them in the big mirror? Yeah,
It
it's
looks
up to you.
so
but you're not
funny
gonna, honestly,
seeing you
there's
with
nothing,
boobs.
Sorry,
It looks so
yeah.
weird.
I've only looked at them once, so that's it.
There you go.
Oh yeah, it feels. Oh god, it's so weird, doesn't it?
Do you want to look at the scars? I think it's a good idea to look at, just so you know any difference in them.
Oh my god! Wow. Jesus, that's insane.
Does it look better than you thought it would look? Yeah.
So once they drop,
you won't even see exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah, they have dropped a little bit actually.
Yeah, they do normally in surgery. Initially, they're quite.
Yeah, they're really pointy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, that does look weird when you don't it. My body with boobs on.
Glad you've gone for that size. As well. Because with the 310, obviously, with any implant, they would have started getting smaller.
Yeah, yeah. I think 370 would have been a bit too big for me, but I think this is more than enough for me.
So we're going to get a little bit smaller and you're happy for that, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. What are you doing fine now? It's time to hit the shower.
Thank God. No more smelly Lisa.
Ooh, that does.
Yeah.
Check how that bra's fitting on you. Now, do you have another bra as well?
No, actually that's a question.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah.
Because I need to wash this.
Yeah, so you do need to have two. So, I mean, Marks and Spencer's do perfectly good.
Yeah, that's one thing that I didn't think about because I have.
Yeah, a lot of patients use Marks and Spencer's actually. I mean, they're good value for money, they're good quality, they do the job. Most patients get on fine with them.
It's just literally while I wash this one, so it'll only be for a day that I'll wear the other look at this one
you
straight
can
back
alternate though. Let's have a look. Come over here, let me have a feel. Because what you'll find is you lose your swelling, but the bra might feel a little bit loose.
Okay.
So you always need to feel, because this is almost a compression garment. Yeah. So you need to feel, because that's going to help your fluid as well. So how does it feel?
It feels okay.
Up a little bit more, because you want that support. Yeah. Sorry, my hands are cold.
No, it's fine. It's nice.
Well, yeah, it's true. You're warm, aren't you? Right,
that feels
for me.
better, actually,
That's how you want it. Okay, so I would stick with this size for now.
Yeah.
But as I said, as you lose that fluid over the next week or two, you might notice that the bra's feeling a bit big. That's going to be the point where you actually need to take a step down in the bra. You've always got to feel that you've got something supporting you.
Because I don't know the size I am, but if I just try a few and just
that's the best thing to do. Don't go by the size at this point, because this size will change. It can change from day to day. It can certainly change, obviously, by next week. So really, you just want something else that's comfortable. No lace, no underwire, just a basic sports bra. They do the ones that zip up, and they do a range of them, so you don't have to get the most expensive one for this point. Because as you say, really, it's just for
a few hours
change. Yeah, exactly. But if you feel that it's getting too big around here because you've lost the swelling, then you do need to go into something smaller. Okay, so that's unfortunate. When you have your 6-week checkup with me, we'll check everything again, we'll do your post-op photos, and then I'll tell you to go and get measured, and then that's the point where normally you can go into what you want really underwire or anything. But for now, this one's absolutely fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's really comfortable.
Yeah, good, good. You're doing very well. Very well.
I'm looking forward to getting measured.
Yeah.
Because I want it to be like a big B, small c, but when I look in the mirror, I'm happy with the size looking. So if I'm a big C or something, I won't really care about the bra size, but I'm just intrigued to know what I'm going to be.
Yeah, of course. And it's really easy to get caught up with the whole sizing thing as well. Yeah. So I think sometimes you need to not think about what letter and what number you are. Am I happy with what I've got, and have I got the best bra to fit me? Remember, it's important to get measured every 6 months as well.
Really?
Yeah, slight fluctuations in weight, hormonal changes can all affect your breast tissue, your natural breast tissue. So, I mean, you need to support these. Support is a big thing, and usually recommend once you get to your 6 weeks point where you're going to get measured to go into a normal bra, it's a good idea to wear your sports bras at night as well. Yeah. So you don't need a high impact sports bra obviously to go to bed, but the more support you give these at that stage, the better. So that's all going to fare well for the future. So they're perfectly fine. So not as bad as you thought then.
I think the other day prepared me, like when I took it off I knew what to expect, but it didn't feel that bad. It's just when you're touching and it's numb.
It's that strange sensation.
It's so strange.
Because you go through that whole process of nerve regeneration. Okay, so they need to grow back.
When does that?
It varies from person to person. Yeah. But, I mean, some patients will feel the tingling, the shooting pains. Yeah. That's how patients describe it, because the nerve endings have been cut through. They've all got to meet back together in the middle again. So you'll feel that, and that's a good thing to feel that, because that means that things are healing. So that's going to get you ultimately where you need to go. So some patients don't really feel much for a few weeks, and then they wake up and they've got all this tingling going on at once. Some patients have little bits here and there. But
that's good to know.
yeah, you'll get there. Good, thank you. You're very welcome.
So that was my 1 week post-op checkup. Hopefully there was more than enough information in there for you. The nurse kindly said that we could record, so that was really good. So yeah, all in all, I'm really happy, and the scars are just insanely neat. I didn't expect them to be like that at all. When I realised Romain was still looking, I knew they must be okay to look at, because he's quite squeamish like me with things like that. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way they're looking. Although obviously they're still quite swollen and they've still got a lot of fluid around them. I think obviously once that goes, they're just going to be perfect for my body. So yeah, I am super happy at the minute, and I'm just really happy that I can actually have a shower now, actually, because I haven't had a proper shower in just over a week. So he's had to been suffering with that.
Trust me.
Shut up, ain't me that bad. So yeah, the next appointment is in 6 weeks. So I'll see you in 6 weeks when I update you, and hopefully I can film in that one as well. Actually no, I will be able to, because it's the same nurse and she was lovely, so I'll be able to update you properly again. So yeah, if you have any comments, leave them below and I'll get back to you.